welcome. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this workshop and giving us your time. I hope you are enjoying Rawad conference so far, and I hope you will enjoy and learn from this workshop as well. So first, to introduce myself, my name is Tahani Al-Hadri. I joined Qatar Business Incubation Center in 2015. I'm a graduate from University of Derby in the UK with Masters of International Business and Finance, and also Bachelor of Business Management and Accounting. I attended as well Strategizer master classes like business model canvas and testing business ideas, which is one of the most famous companies and organization for the business modeling. And also, I am an author of 2 books. So I chose the topic for today because I always hear about 2 false statements. The first one is business is a profit-oriented only. So some people think business will be only about a profit and sales. And other type of people will think that making a difference is always free. So the kind of people who like to volunteer, like to do a change in their committees, they think it will be always free and they don't have to charge for this to make a change. So that's why we are doing the workshop today. And also, we are talking about entrepreneurship. So what's the benefit of entrepreneurship? First, you can solve real problems in the market. You will make a change in people's life. And also, you can earn more income. And you will also learn a lot and gain a lot of skills, leadership. You will learn a lot in a short time. Also, you will add value to the private sector in your country and the economy. Before we go to the materials, let's talk about mindset. There are 2 types of mindset, fixed and growth mindset. Fixed mindset always give up when it doesn't work. They always seek perfection. They will not start anything or any business until everything is so perfect. That's why they will wait for a long time. Also, they always doubt themselves when they fail. When they fail, they think something is wrong and they will give up easily. Also, when they see someone else doing great work in the market, they think like it's a threat for them. On the other hand, the growth mindset, they will find an opportunity in every problem. They will either win or learn. Either they will do a great business or they will go back and take all the learnings and start again. Also, they will always try to find out the reasons behind any failure so they can work again and move forward. So normally in the business, people get inspired with an idea, they go and implement it. And either it will be successful and either it will fail. This step is very risky. So actually, this is the right journey for any startup. When you have an idea, first you need to discover about the idea. You need to search, you need to test and validate before going forward to make it as a business. And normally, most of the people, they start a business and they try to find customers. But actually, entrepreneurship will help you to find your customers first, understand their needs, and then create a solution that will fit them and will solve the problem they are facing and struggling with. So 2 things we'll focus on today. Find a problem worth solving and create a solution that matters. Always remember, it's not about you, it's about your customers. So when you start a business, even if you start with an idea, nothing is wrong with that. Just go back, try to analyze the problem more, try to know your customer segments before actually proposing a solution for it. And your customer is the most important element in your business because you are doing everything for them. If you don't have customer, you don't have a business. So this is the most important three parts in the business. The first one, desirable, it will answer the question, do they want it? Actually, do you have a customers that want your solution? And then here we have feasible, which is answering the question, can we do it? It means that if you can build it, can you find the right resources, right partners to make the solution? And then viable, which means financials. Is it going to give you a good income? Are you going to cover your costs? So for today, we are covering only the first one. Do they want it? So that's why we chose the topic for today about ideas only. So when you go to a doctor, they will never give you a medicine before asking about the problem. They will always spend most of the time asking about the problem, about the roots of the problems. Before creating any solutions, any options, any suggestion for you, they will always talk about the problems. It's also happen with the consultants and any other consultation services. So the problem will take more time in any session. So that's why we will talk about the problem. As Albert Einstein said one time, if I had an hour to solve a problem and my life depended on it, I would spend 55 minutes defining the problem and then 5 minutes solving it. Of course, we will need more than 5 minutes to solve it, but this quote will show you the importance of finding the problem and analyze it first. So if we are talking about the problem and we want to understand it, first we want to know our customers. We want to know our customer segment. Maybe we can have one customer segment or two, and it will be based on different elements. Maybe it will be about age, gender, income, education level, and anything about demographic information. Then you have location, where they live. And also then you have their lifestyle, their aspiration, their life goals, their career goals, their motivations, the most important things in their life. And then spending habits, the usage. Some people are using, for example, tech a lot. They are tech heavy, and then purchasing habits. So you need actually to do a persona for your business and try to know who's your customer before trying to understand the problem. So normally, this is the customer profile from our value proposition design. And actually, I think we have some people here from our Lean Startup program. We actually do this session in different weeks because we always talk about it, then we test it, then we build a new hypothesis and test everything to make sure it's right. So for today, I will just keep it as an insight for you, and you can read the value proposition design book to understand it more. So, okay, you know your customer segment. Now you will put your customers here and then understand what's their jobs. And by jobs, we don't mean their career, what they are doing. It's actually what they are trying to get done. And then here, you can post everything they are trying to do. Pains. What does failure look like? What's the most painful parts in their journey when they are trying to achieve something? And also gains, what does success look like? Mostly here, it's nice to have. They will be happy to have it. But here, pains, they are the most important things that they are struggling with. And because we are talking about jobs to be done, there are three types. We have here functional. Your customers are focused on a specific task or a problem. And then you have social. Social, it's anything between your customer and their community and environment. Also emotional, it's something emotional state inside them. So for example, we want to buy something because actually we can achieve our job, we can buy something that will help us to achieve something. In the same time, we want to look good in front of people. For emotional state, sometimes we buy things because we want to feel good about ourselves. We want to feel confident. We want to feel safe, secure. So this is the most important or the main three types of jobs to be done. So Stanford Design School published 5 phases of design thinking. First, empathy. You know now your customers. Now you are trying to know what they are trying to achieve. Then you will do more search about it. So first step, empathy. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Try to understand their life, their aspiration, their struggles. Try to put yourself in their place so you can understand everything from their point of view. Then define the problem. Try to understand it. And when we say define the problem, we will not say only one thing. You will always ask them why to understand the roots of any problem. Then you can brainstorm ideas and solutions. So also you can prototype and test. We are going only to talk about the 3 steps here. And for prototyping and testing, maybe you can join our Lean Startup program for next year, because normally we do the program in 10 weeks. There are 4 problems experienced by customers: lack of time, lack of money, lack of access, and lack of skills. Some people have the money, but they don't have the time. Some people have the time, but no money. Some people have the skills, but maybe they don't have access. So there are different types of the problems, but this is the most important 4. So to understand any problem, you can start with a secondary research. You will search for the data that is already available and published in the market. You can start with Google Scholar. Mostly it will show you a lot of global studies from around the world to know actually the size of the problem. You can also check different ministries' website, also Ministry of Commerce, Qatar National Library, and a lot of other places that you can find. This secondary research will be cheaper for you. You will search for data that is already there. It will help you to understand and know the size of the problem. Then you can go to the primary research. Primary, it will take you more time. You can start with surveys. Survey is not maybe the right and final way to have a good result, but it's a good start just to break the ice and try to find people in the market that will fill the information, fill the form, and you can know who's interested to share their information with you so you can reach them. Then you have focus group. You can gather different individuals with similar aspirations or similar goals, and you can ask them about the problem, and you can bring different insights from them and know their opinions. And always remember, during the interviews and focus groups, it's not about telling them your solution or trying to sell your idea. It's about understanding the problem. You will not talk about the solution until later, until You know the size of the problem and the most important things they need. Then the most important thing that actually we always ask about in our programs is interviews. You will meet people one-to-one to understand their pains, why it's there, how it's affecting their life, how they are dealing with it, how many times in the year they are facing the problem. And you can do a lot of research as well. So for the surveys, we have SurveyMonkey, we have different websites that you can look and start with, and then start with the other things, because I know maybe sometimes you will not feel comfortable to reach people directly. You want to start with surveys to understand who's okay with interviews. And the first question we get during also our session, where can I find my customers? Of course, you can't start with your family and friends. You will not have the answers you want, but you can start with your network to ask them, actually to introduce you to also their network, their friends, their family members, their colleagues at work. You can ask them to introduce you to their network and family members who have the problem that you are trying to understand. Also, you can first introduce yourself, what you are looking for, and you can talk about the problem you are trying to understand more. Also, remember, it's not about the solution yet, it's about the problem. So during the interviews, we are not asking customers what they want, actually. We are asking them what's their struggles and how important and how it will affect their life. As Steve Jobs said, you can't ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they will want something else. So either that you will ask them what they want, they will suggest ideas, you will build the idea for them, they will either change their mind or someone else in the market will build it for them. So during the interviews, try to avoid three things. Information, you want to understand the problem more, and also avoid ideas. A lot of them will throw ideas, and you are the one who can control the interview and take them back to the problem. So 4 steps in the interviews. You need to know what challenges are they facing, how they talk about it, what they are doing about it, how do they feel about it. So some people will say it's okay, I'm dealing with it, it's not a big deal. Some people will tell you it's affecting my life, it's affecting my work. So it depends, and you will only know this answer from your interviews. Normally, we always recommend people to do one-to-one interviews face-to-face, so you can see actually the body language for your customer, your potential customer, and you will see their face expression. And that's a great evidence of the pain they are feeling. The body language can show a lot of things. But for now, in the meanwhile, maybe you can start with Zoom calls and you can start doing interviews to understand more. So we talked about the problem. Now we are talking about value proposition. We have a lot of people, for example, saying, I have an app, I have a platform, website, I have a product. Actually, it's not the value proposition. It's only tools. It's the tool or channel that will deliver the value proposition to your customers. And for the value proposition, there's 2 types. There is needs to have, they really need it, they will pay for it now, they will pre-order it even if you launch it after a long time, or nice to have. It's something optional, they might buy or may not buy it. So I tried here to share a few things. Like, of course, from the book, you can see a lot of different value proposition, but I tried today to pick the most related one that can make change in people's life. First, increasing income. You are helping your customers to make money and increase their income. For example, we have here Shopify. Shopify helped a lot of startups, a lot of people doing their own products at home to do and establish their own online stores to sell and manage their inventory and make money. You have here also Freelancer and Upwork, where freelancers can find different projects to work on and complete, then they can get an income for it. Also here we have Etsy, where's a lot of people from around the world. Mostly it's about crafts and handmade things. It will help them as well to make money. Second value proposition is improving performance. You are helping your customers to improve in their life, in their work, in their business. I shared here an example of Grammarly. They will help you always to check your grammars, to revise everything. They are targeting students who want to submit a perfect assignment, and also professionals and employees who want to submit a great report. And there's different jobs to be done here. They want to submit a complete good report and assignments. Also, they want to feel confident. They want maybe to look good in front of their employee or their university teachers. Okay, so here we have getting the job done. You are helping your customers to complete their life and work tasks. For example, Microsoft Office, QuickBooks, Trello, Asana. Microsoft Office will help a lot of people to write their reports, to do their presentation. I'm using PowerPoint to make this presentation today. They are getting my job done. Also, QuickBooks, which is helping startups to put all the numbers, all the income, all the inventory from their business, and they can export their financial statements and will save them also time. You have here Trello and Asana. It's a mostly task management tool that will help you and your team members to work together and achieve your goals. Cost reduction, you are helping your customers to reduce costs and save money. For example, Uber. Uber solved a problem in the market. In a lot of countries, they will choose Uber because it's cheaper for them. Of course, it's not only cost reduction, it's saving time for the customer. Also, access to knowledge. You are giving your customers easy access to knowledge and education, and it's not limited here to knowledge, also to any important things they want to access. For example, Dropbox and Box.com, where you can upload all your important documents and then you can access it anytime. And for an example, here for the access to knowledge, we have Udacity, masterclass.com, we have Duolingo to learn languages, and Coursera. Also here we have Amazon Kindle, where you can access thousands of books in one device from your iPad or from your own Kindle. Here it's about experience. You are giving them experience to enjoy and remember. Maybe you are giving them a great memory with their friends and family. You are making them feel better about themselves. They feel good also, and they spend more time with the people they love. We have here Ticketmaster, where you can book different events, concerts, a lot of matches online. Here we have Airbnb, which is something like booking if you already know it. It will help you book your own place and to live with local people anywhere in the world. And also they have different experiences. You can learn, for example, cooking class in a different country or doing different trips. It's not only about accommodation. And here we have a Sky Master, which is one of our incubatees, one of our graduates from Lean Startup 10. They have a location now in Sea Line. You can go and visit them. They will give you also amazing experience, paragliding and a lot of things in their sport club. So revenue model is not our main goal for today, but a lot of people will think how I will make money. So maybe we can check this together. First, you have commission. You can take a percentage of that transaction. If you choose to be a third party in a platform, you can take your percentage. Airbnb, they are doing this, and also Ticketmaster. You have your subscription for a specific period, weekly, monthly, annually. It's like Spotify, Microsoft Office, and a lot of different companies as well. Or you can do one-time payment for a product and service. If you have a product, customer will buy it, and then that's it. It's one-time transaction. There is no commitment. Just to summarize everything with an action plan, customer validation. Always validate everything. Validate your right segment. Validate the problem. Choose a value proposition and also validate it. You can create a landing page after you are doing interviews and actually you started to know that the problem is already there in the market. You can do a landing page where people can find you. Even if you have a social media account, the landing page will help you during the marketing campaign or when people open your bio. They will go to your landing page, your website, and see a brief about you, and then make sure to have call to action. You can ask them to register their interest. So actually, when you launch your business, you will know how many people are interested and ready to pay. You can do the landing page by using Weebly, Squarespace, and other websites. Here we have recommended reads, business model generation from Strategizer, testing business ideas, and value proposition designs, also and buyer personas for the customer segments. And all of them are really useful. First, you have business model generation, which is the business model canvas with the 9 blocks. It's a great tool to explain your business model and work on it. Testing business ideas, everything about testing. They have a whole library that will help you. If you think you have a problem that it's already there in the market, you have to test it. If you think that you have the right solution for it, you need to test it. Everything should be tested before trying to apply it in the market. And the reason for this is to de-risk your business. You don't want to do risky things. You don't want to spend money and time into something that will not work. So this is the most important thing about testing. And then you have value proposition design, how you will create a value for your customers. You can capture this for your reference, and I'm sure you will enjoy it and learn from it a lot. I'm happy here to answer any question you have. You can drop your questions and I will answer it. Okay, I have a question here about our program. about our 10 weeks lean program and tell you about it. Okay, so Lean Startup Program is one of the most important programs in Quebec. Actually, we started Quebec with this program, and now we reach wave 14. We start with problem mapping. So in the first 2 weeks, we always tell everyone, please forget about your idea. Let's talk about the problem only. So in this session today, I tried to summarize what we are doing in a few weeks in the program. We are actually delivering the program, myself and my amazing colleagues, and it's happening one time a year now. Now we are in the 8th week, and we will have our demo day soon. So we will start again next September, inshallah. So normally you will start with the problem mapping, then value proposition and solution. Then you will prototype and you will build MVP, which is a minimum viable product, something simple. Even if you are doing a product with one feature only to deliver the value for your customers, to test everything. And we do also different marketing sprints. So the most startup that will validate and show us that there's a need in the market for their solution, they will get incubated. Okay, so I have another comment here about the program. So you can apply and then you will have interview. If it's not of our scope and if it's tackling a real problem in the market, there is a great chance that you will be accepted for the next wave. Thank you so much all for joining. Thank you for your time.